So, the final day of the season, it all comes down to this. Manchester City are just ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool take on Wolves at Anfield. Manchester City face Aston Villa at the Etihad. Wow, I mean, these two games, they've got a lot of sub-stories to them as well. Manchester City, you've got Grealish going back to Aston Villa. You've got Aston Villa, who's managed by Steven Gerrard, got Coutinho on the pitch as well. They could do Liverpool a massive favour by taking points off Manchester City and allowing Liverpool to take the Premier League title and enable the quad to still be on. So, how do we analyse this? Let's talk about Liverpool's game last night, first of all. We made 9 changes. They went 1-0 down. I know there were people on social media getting a little bit worried. They came back into it and won 2-1 in the end. How do we feel about this, Gabby? Mystic Gab, you always manage to get it right, don't you? Apart from all the times you
1 out of 100.
What's going to happen? Paint me a picture. Paint me a picture that we can play at the end of the season.
Listen, I'll just look at Manchester City and players like Kevin De Bruyne. They look possessed, Laura. Like, we are not letting Liverpool win the quadruple. So I don't think they'll throw it away at home in front of their own fans against Aston Villa. But it's going to be a tough game. You know, some managers would treat this last game as, you know what, let me give a few of the youngsters a game. You know, you've seen it, some of the players that have been trained with the first team. But I don't see Steven Gerrard doing that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he's going to play strong his side and he's going to try and help out the team that he loves and he's a fan of, Liverpool. And that's normal. I'll do exactly the same. But
also, for Steven Gerrard, he hasn't had the most amazing season with Aston Villa. They started off well, didn't they? But then things started to go wrong. So for him and for his pride, his managerial commitment to that side as well, and the results and the places, you know, in the Premier League table, it all means something to Villa.
100%. But you've seen in different leagues where managers have played weakened sides in the last couple of games because there's nothing left. Like, you're not fighting for relegation, you're not fighting for top 6 in different leagues. But I just don't see him doing that for this game. I feel like he's going to want to, you know, stop Manchester City winning the league. Of course he is. He's a Liverpool fan, one of their greatest ever players. But I look at the game and I see Manchester City are unbelievable. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, the best team I've watched in the Premier League, the football they play. So I do still believe they'll beat Aston Villa.
Villa as well, with Jack Grealish on the other side this time, Manchester City. How do you think Villa fans will feel about that?
I don't think they'll mind now. I think a lot more Villa fans are okay with the idea. You know, at first, a lot of them were hurt. You know, one of their best players has left and obviously they're disappointed. But from social media now, you see a lot that if Jack Grealish wanted to come back tomorrow, you know, they'd take him with open arms. And I do actually believe one day he will come back and play for Aston Villa, similar to what Ashley Young done.
Yeah, and it could be a lovely way to finish it, couldn't it? So Liverpool host Wolves at Anfield. What do you think Wolves can do in that game? Can get anything out of that game?
Wolves have been poor recently. Like, they have been on the beach, like their players. I don't think they'll get anything out of that game. Liverpool at home, they want to take care of their business and hopefully they can do them a favour. I can see that being a big beating for Wolves.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.